The PlayStation Core is getting another graphical improvement. It will soon get 24-bit color rendering. This will help let you disable dithering without any color banding. Take a look at these images to see the effect this has. On the left, you have the original image on the top and the undithered image on the bottom. On the right hand side, you can see that the fog looks a lot better with 24-bit rendering. The developer also posted a public test version of the core that has 24-bit color enabled, in case you want to try out the feature before it's officially available. He also has a Patreon post giving the details on how bilinear filtering in 24-bit color was implemented. Also, the filtering feature can sometimes look too blurry, so the dev added the ability to adjust its strength. srg320, the developer of the Saturn core, has posted an update on the core's progress. So far, the following has been done. The CD drive was reworked, and this required the main MiSTer software to be updated. For VDP1, interlay support was added. For VDP2, interlay support was also added. There was a sprite window fix and a shadow fix. For the SCSCP, there were fixes to PCM, and support for DSP was added. As a result, the following games are confirmed to work now: Doom, Dragon Force, Galaxy Fight, and Last Bronx. The developer also has a video on YouTube showing some games running on this latest update, so have a look. Anton Gale has gotten the Exerion core to a state that is recognizable. Currently, the colors are off, and there are also some issues with the backgrounds. The next step is for the developer to figure out the MiSTer framework to create a core for it. Hotego is taking a poll on what arcade hardware should have its schematics extracted. This is a very important process that helps achieve accurate FPGA implementations. Head on over to the Twitter post and vote to see what you want to see worked on first. UltimateMister.com has a spinner controller designed for the MiSTer FPGA. It's great for arcade games like Arkanoid or Atari 2600 games that use paddles. There's also side buttons on the controller with pinball in mind. Even though the controller is designed for MiSTer, it is also compatible with MAME and RetroArch depending on the firmware used. This is a core that's been in development for a while, and I was not aware it existed. It came to my attention while browsing the MiSTer FPGA forums and coming across a post by user Reg. It's a core for Atari System 1 arcade games. So far, there are only MRAs for Peter Packrat and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. But the hardware also supports Marble Madness, Roadrunner, Relief Pitcher, and Road Blasters. I'm really excited to see Road Blasters being supported. There are a lot of bugs, but you can still obtain the core from the project's GitHub. Remember, there are only MRAs for Indiana Jones and Peter Packrat. If you like technical progress updates on MiSTer cores, I highly recommend following Jimmy Stones on Twitter. The current core he's working on is for the TTL game Clean Sweep. On one of his latest updates, he mentions that the Clean Sweep core was made as synchronous as he can, but still needs to fix an issue that is caused in MiSTer but not in the FPGA simulation. Jimmy Stones also has a Ko-fi page where you can help support his core development work. And now for the Analog Pocket news. The Genesis core has reached version 0.4.2. Most ROMs should work now, there's greatly improved cart loading, and there's a persist composite blend choice. The two-player support over link cable has been shown off for the NES core. It's only a work in progress right now, but looks to be working well. Hotego also teased some pictures of other cores for the Analog Pocket that are planned for future releases. It looks like a System 16 core and a CPS-1 core are coming. He also posted a checklist of things to do regarding the Analog Pocket. It mostly consists of maintenance fixes and improvements that will polish up his cores. Adam Gastineau has announced that a TurboGrafx 16 core is coming to the Analog Pocket. Right now, CD support can't be added because Analog needs to add more features to the Pocket's firmware, but HuCarts should work. This looks like a good replacement for the Turbo Express. So that's it for this episode. I provided links to all my sources in the description. Make sure you also check out RetroRGB.com to see my MiSTer news videos in blog form and to get more retro related content. And if possible, support them on Patreon too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button and its bell icon so you can get notified of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.